work. I'll meet you standing. Could you set me up? Not too wide that you feel like you've lost your footing. Can you bring me in just outside the width of your hips? And yes, my feet are 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and so are my thigh bones. So I've externally rotated at the hip. Now, double check. You're a Pilates practicing human. Just double check your neutral pelvis. So be careful you don't start the class this way. So can you lengthen down the back? You might pop your hands there right at the minute with me to actually get your posture set. You're equally going to need to stand as tall as you can. You're going to need to lift out of your waist. So your entire being is active. Now, can you look down at your feet? Can you pick up all 10 toes? Can you spread them? You've got to have daylight between all 10 toes. I know, already. Work. So if you can get the foot spread and those knuckleheads pushing into the floor, you then set up a platform, a base to leverage off. So then the energy drills down through your feet. You pick up and use your strong legs, which means then your little pelvis balances centered over the top of your feet. So the key thing is the feet and the legs. Meet me up, look up. You're going to turn to your left with me. Have you still got your feet and legs? Can you reach over your left foot? Have you still got your feet and legs? Can you cross through center, touch the floor? Can you go over past your right, heading towards your pinky? Have you still got feet and legs? Reach right up that side and meet me at the ceiling. Stop. Really stretch your arms, reach up, check your pelvis, make sure your butt's not left out behind. Push down into the floor with those spread toes, all 10 knuckleheads. Have you got your legs? Do they feel like pistons? And right. Check, have you still got left leg, left foot? Keep going right. Have you still got left foot, left leg? All the way past the center, touch the floor. Feet, legs, touch left foot. All the way up the left wall, feet, legs. Reach, stay on center. Check feet, check legs, check your pelvis. Turn left and reach. Feet, legs, touch. On center, feet, legs. Over to the right, feet, legs. All the way up the right wall. Good morning. Lift. Go right last time. Feet, legs. All the way down to touch the floor, feet, legs. All the way back to center, feet, legs. Go left, feet, legs. All the way up the left wall. Hit center. Keep listening. You're now going to rotate. So you're going to spin to the left. Keep reaching. And you're going to bend your left leg, not your right, and go all the way back to try and touch your right leg. Right on the knee. Now you're going to reach those arms forward. Keep your elbows straight. You're going to reach all the way up to the ceiling. Keep your elbows long. Look up. Turn back to center, looking up. Arrive where we started. Feet, legs. Pivot left foot. Turn to your right. Reach all the way down and touch that back leg. Reach arms forward. All the way up. Come back to center. Pause. One more each side. Reach. Rotate, lunge, touch the back foot, reach out, reach up, all the way back to center. Last time, reach out and turn, pivot on the right foot, all the way back to touch, left, reach out, all the way up, hit center. Well done. Close your legs to together, roll down. So I've got a little gap between my legs. As soon as I roll through the spine, flexing, folding in half, I'm bending my legs. Have a little moment. Check your feet. Really common that those feet are already resting. So check them out. Have you still got the knuckles? Are you still pushing off the foot? Now you slowly recoil, rolling through the spine. Your legs arrive. Your arms sweep. You look up. Pause here. Have you still got the toes, the feet? Are you still pushing off the mounds of the feet? Do you feel legs fully engaged? Do they feel like pistons? Open your arms. Hold in half. So it's like doing a standing cat stretch. Stay there. Really get involved in your feet. Slowly recoil. Lift back up. Reach your arms. You've got one more. Open up. Flex and fold. Feel your fingertips. Feel your palms. Feel the soles of your feet. Feel your tippy toes. Push off. Feel your fingertips, your palms, your toes, your soles of your feet. Up, 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 up. Rest. Oh, I'm already a bit sweaty. How about you? Good feeling, huh? So the whole body using gravity now feels stimulated and awake. We're feet still. So you're going to fold, roll, like you're holding onto a little ball of wool. You're going to try and pull all 10 toes into this flex shape. Ankle is still flexed. You're going to take that flex shape forward, 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 forward. Then you're going to lengthen the toes and now flex at the ankle. We go toes. We go point, open up, ankle. We go lengthen, pull back toes first, then pull ankle. One more. We go toes. We go point. We go lengthen. You'll feel calves. You'll feel the muscles underneath your feet. You'll feel your shins. Reverse it. Push down through the pads of the feet. Now curl and wrap your toes. Keep your wrapped toes. Pull through the ankle. Stretch back up. Pull the toes right back to your shins. Keep them there. Push through the ball of the foot. Wrapping around 10 toes. Pull back with the ankles. These are all the little positions, all the little muscles you need to walk. And if only we did, we wouldn't need to do as much exercise, as much conditioning, because walking would be our daily ritual, mindful movement practice, but also conditioning. Now it gets a little more fun. Right foot stays like it is. Left foot does the reverse pattern. Right foot pushes down. Left foot pushes down. Right foot pushes down. Left foot pushes down. One more. Right foot pushes down. Little brain teaser. Left leg pushes down. You're walking. Reverse it. So both feet have learnt the pattern, but you're now doing one at a time. One more. Good. Both feet circle. Both feet reverse. Really use your feet. Point as much as you can. Get the toes involved. Flex as much as you can. Reverse. Now, have you noticed I've got my hands on my knees because I'd like my leg not to be spinning. Reverse. I'd like that activity to be purely in my foot and ankle, affecting my lower leg but not my knee and my femur. 1 foot at a time. Yeah, cool. So they both take off at different tempos. Reverse. Rest. Good luck. You want that foot involved in our session. Down on your back. Okay. I've got my trusty tool close. Hopefully you do too, because it's a bit of a habit for us. Ball in between the knees. So I'm going to bring awareness, not just into feet now, but I'm going to start there. So the spread of the toes again. The knuckles of the feet. I don't need to push, but I want to take the floor. Does that make sense to you? So use your sense of touch. Can you contact the floor with all the tippy points in their lengthened state and all the knuckles? Can you feel the ball of your foot skin? Can you feel your heel skin? Now scan. Imaginary trace up your lower leg. See 2 knees shining to the sky. Have you got that? As the knees project up, do you feel the relationship between what you're doing in your foot and how it helps you align your lower leg, your knee? Now travel down your thighs, the length of your thighs, and find your hip. So bring awareness in. You're physically right there and you're mentally right here. Meanwhile, notice your breath. Just normal breathing at the minute. You don't need to change its tempo. Now come up into your hand. Can you open up your hand? Can you lengthen your fingers and take the floor? So contact the floor with the palm of the hand, the lengthened fingers, so there's energy. Looking back up through your long arm bones. Keyword. So use this moment to lengthen the arm bones. How do you do that without hardening your armpit or gripping in your shoulder or your scapula? Good luck. Careful you're not holding your breath. Now bring your awareness into your collarbone. Can you sense them? Can you release the tension around them? Now bring your awareness into your sternum, the length of your sternum. Now bring your awareness into your rib cage. So from the sternum, trace around the circle shape of the rib cage and see where each of those ribs slot into your thoracic. Be right there, physically and mentally. Long, slow, steady breath in. And a long, slow, steady exhale. Can you sense the breath? Filling the rib cage, filling the spaces between each rib. As you feel the rib cage and feel the spaces between each rib, notice how it influences your shoulders, your arms, your pelvis, your spine, your head. One more. Rest. Coming over onto your tummy. Resting your head on your hands. My legs are separated. My legs are resting on the floor at this minute. I always like to have a moment when I get into this position. It's so different. I'm a thigh gripper and I'm a butt gripper. So it takes me a little moment to encourage my legs to give out and rest. And as soon as that happens, I can feel my pelvis more. So I want to experience the weight of the pelvis into the floor without tightening my legs to help me. I want to experience the width across my upper torso, my shoulders, my arms, my mid-back. Long, slow, steady breath in. Sink wide through your mid-back. Long, slow, steady exhale. Careful you don't grip. Careful there's no grab and snatch anywhere. 2 more. Keep your attention on the task. Now float your head up just off the floor. Now separate your arms, goalposts. Elbows are level with your shoulders. It's a 90-90 look. Same breathing, long, slow, steady breath in. Can you get wider across your mid-back? Can you get longer through your spine? Can you feel your pelvis dropping into the floor? As you breathe, you're going to consciously shift this into posterolateral breathing now. So be careful the abdominals are not pushing out against the floor. So as you take your approach to breathing, you gently shift the energy, training the abdominals to support your lower back. So you're still sending the breath into the rib cage, filling up the lungs, widening the rib cage. You're still feeling the breath in the spaces of the ribs. But it's quieter. It's deeper. It's specific for this movement, for this pattern, for this position. 1 more. Going on. Straighten 2 legs. Bring them together. Kiss the feet together. Draw the legs. Feel the inner thighs. Feel your knee muscles, your legs. Pubic bone still on the floor. Pelvis crest still on the floor. Neutral. Now, every time you exhale, you're going to press the palm of the hand down into the floor, just gently. The elbow down into the floor, just gently. And you're going to pick up the head of the shoulder, the front of the shoulder. So it feels like the arms are slotting in. Shoulder blades are widening and wrapping around the rib cage, looking for the waist, looking for the pelvis, the pubic bone. Every breath in, you try to get longer legs, energy reaching out through the tippy point of the crown of your head, think forward. Every exhale, you're gently pressing the palm into the floor and the elbow into the floor, training the mid-back, training the shoulders. 2 more. Your with breath. Same, straight arm. How long can you make your arms feel? How connected to the floor with your palms can you be? Pushing off the tops of the feet, squeezing the feet together. Still wide through your sacrum. Still connected pelvis to floor. Still supporting with abdominals. Still actively getting longer. Arms in V. Keep practicing. Check legs. You're with breath. Check arms. No clenching, no gripping. 1 more. Rest. Bring the hands back in. Index fingers kissing. Have a little rest. We're getting ready for diamond press. So we're going to straighten the legs. A little gap is fine. We're going to breathe in and widen the back. Think of pulling the arms apart. They won't move, but think it. Little bit of palm pressure, little bit of elbow pressure. I'm literally trying to pull myself through my arms. I'm breathing in to articulate up. Keep feeling the movement, the action in your arms and shoulders, and send your spine back down. Work from the top to the bottom, breathing in, out through the crown of the head, dropping your chest, feeling this action, this movement in your mid-upper back. Be careful you didn't arch your lower back. Exhale to lower down. Mindful movement, mind on the task. What are you sensing? What are you feeling? Take your attention down to your feet before you take off. Feel a drop in your chest and your upper back before you take off. Feel the shoulder position. Careful you didn't kink at the base of your neck. Think long. So the neck is part of the spine. So think forward rather than up and back with your head. 1 more. Rest. Spinning over on your back. Dropping your trusty ball or cushion in between your legs. Reprint. Should feel suitably different. Okay. Deep breath out to imprint. Hands, feet, touch. Inhale, gently return back to neutral. Be very quiet with the breath, very mindful. Doesn't need a lot of energy in the breath. Just let it flow, let it pass through you. So the discipline is regulating the energy. Turn the dial down to about 2. get deeper without gripping. One more. I think about imprinting my whole spine before I move my pelvis. I think about printing hands, long arms, shoulders, head, neck, upper back, middle back, lower back, pelvis, feet, legs before I move my feet. I feel the breath as I print and imprint before I move my pelvis. And then I manage my energy. Now we go the other way. Very gently let the pelvis slip forward, away from us. Pubic bone reaching forward, away from sternum. But you've got to manage your upper torso, so be careful it doesn't pull your head or move your shoulders, arms, upper torso. So maintain stability through that mid-back. Very gently, you're in the smooth, you're in the slow. Two more. Last one. Now very gently roll to your right. So pelvis rotates really gently to the right. Be careful. Legs don't move, feet don't move. Upper torso, middle back doesn't move. Back to center. Mindful movement. Local energy. Find your pelvis before you take off. How far is too far? So start small. One more. It's going to be a very tiny movement. There's not going to be much available. Last time to the left. Good, we're off for a bridge. Think long. In neutral, can you raise the pelvis up? As you're moving and as you get to the top, look down the length of your spine. What does it feel like? Does it feel like the thoracic, the lower back, the sacrum, the tail are in line? Can you release your hips, but not your back, and slowly lay? If you're correct, your mid-back and your sacrum will land, but your lower back won't. Slowly, breathing in. Slowly breathing out. Not too much energy in your breath. Last one, I'll meet you up. Stay. Slowly rotate the pelvis. Legs, feet still at home base. Head, arms, shoulders, upper back still at home base. Level, center, other side. Rotate. Stay strong in the back, stay strong in the core. back to center. Pause, roll down. Slowly roll through your upper back. Know where your feet are. Know where your palms and hands are. Know where your legs are. Laying the back. Arriving back at start. Neutral. Take a little moment. Remember your weight spots are back of head, middle upper back, back of pelvis, feet, hands. Roll up. Pause at the top. Listen carefully. We are bridging down. So without articulating, so I'm mixing it up a little bit, just for fun. Last one. Bridge up. Articulate home. Roll. Hands, feet, arms, legs, breath, spine, land. Good. Arms up to the ceiling, palms facing your feet. Breathing in. Send the scapulas wide and gently reach your arms to the ceiling. Arms are long. Slowly descend. It feels like the shoulders are falling away from the strong, lengthened arms. The shoulders are gliding. Careful. Keep printing your neutral spine. Remember your weight spot. Breathing in. Reach up. Shoulder blades are separated. Check your weight spots. Back of head, middle upper back, back of pelvis, feet. Very gently, just let gravity do its thing. The shoulders feel like they're falling away from the fingertips really slowly, just like you're melting. Arms are still long. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Try same, only right arm. Breathing in. Really slowly, just feels like the shoulder is falling away from the ceiling, from your long arm, from your energetic hand and fingers. Left. Last time. Rest. Ball out. Knees, feet together. Arms in close. Your close is determined by your ability to keep your shoulder in neutral and your arm and hand. Spine twist. First of all, tip your legs to the right. Little sway. Can you do that without moving your pelvis? Bring it back to center. New pattern. Listen carefully. Maintain pelvis and spine. Tip your feet and legs across to the left. They won't go very far. So what is your very far? How far can you go before you move your pelvis? So bring awareness into the back of your pelvis. Sacrum doesn't move. Lower spine doesn't move. Middle back, thoracic doesn't move. But you're still breathing. So you'll feel the movement all the way through your back. Last time. Now you do same, but we add. So we sway the legs. How far can we go before the pelvis? Now we let the pelvis go. Take care. Middle back still on the floor. So how far is too far? Roll back. Keep your breath in check. Keep the energy of your breathing in check. Step one, sway. Keep swaying. It's going to take the pelvis, but not the middle back. Secure your shoulders. Secure your upper torso. Return. So it's a really important prep, isn't it? Because you're training the body how to separate itself, how to divide lower half from upper half, how to remain stable in your upper half, mobilizing lower back, mobilizing hip, mobilizing thoracic. One more time. Separate the feet. Single leg lift. Listen carefully. Just float your left knee off the floor. Pick up your left knee. Pick up your left foot a centimeter. Place it back. Listen carefully. Right foot picks a centimeter off the floor. Float right knee, just up. Now think about pelvis and spine before you float left foot, before you pick up the left knee. One more. Now try picking up 2 feet, just a centimeter off the floor. Were you able to do that without arching your back? Practice again. So have you got your weight spots? Back of head, middle upper back, back of pelvis. Are you using your exhale to connect to the deep abdominals before you lift your knee? Now raise them all the way up, tabletop 90-90, spine twist. This time, your whole lower half moves as a unit. Take the pelvis. Legs are strapped in. Remember the opposition with middle upper back. With shoulders, return back. Take the whole lower half as a unit. Inhale. Easy with your breath. One more. Finishing on the left. Next exhale, think weight spots. Slowly lower the leg. Feet land. Grab your trusty ball or cushion between your legs. Hands behind your head. Sprint. Take a moment, take a breath. What can you sense? One more. Now float the head just up off the floor. Breathe. So neck is still intact with the length of the spine. You can still sense your palms and the soles of your feet. You've only got 2 weight spots in the back, middle upper back, back of sacrum. You want to try and get the whole spine imprinted into the floor now without tucking. Now you're going to drive the action of the chest lift by folding your sternum inwards and sliding it towards your pubic bone. Stay. Check your head and neck alignment. Think of pressing the head into the back of the hands, the palm of the hand. Think of getting wider across your mid-back. Have you got the whole spine into the floor without tucking? Imprinting. One more breath. Now rotate. Turn around to your left as far as you can without moving your feet, your legs, or your pelvis. Bring it back to center. Other side, rotate as far as you can to the right without moving your feet, your legs, or your pelvis. Mindful of your breath. Last one. Stay. Flex towards your right knee. Come back to your lengthened position, but not on the floor. Flex towards your right. Come back to the hover. Last one. Stay up. Come back to center. Go right. Sorry, go left. Head towards your left knee. Come back to your hover, but still on the twist. Towards your left knee. Back to the hover. One more time. Back to center. Lay down. Whew, that was fun. Okay, grab hold of your feet. Fold up into your chest lift. Sternum inwards. Mid-back wide. Squeeze your feet together and press your legs out into your arms. Did you get that? Squeeze your feet together and press your legs out into your arms. Breathe. Go gently. Focus on deepening your abdominal. One more. Start rocking. Have you still got your legs? When you make it up to the top, check the top position. Keep squeezing your feet together. Keep pressing your legs out into your arms. Imprint, roll back. Keep practicing. Secret is the legs. Widening the back. One more time. Rest. Whew. Hard work, huh? Okay. Sitting up as tall as you can. I know we do this every week. It's one of my favorites. I think it's a must. So now it should feel super good. You should feel a lot of space. You should feel energetic in your back. Arms are strong. We're tipping like an aeroplane in the sky. Fingertips land, pick back up. Now remember, this is for your waist. So double check you've actually picked your rib cage up off your waist. And you've got to maintain the pickup of the rib cage, even though you go tilting. Bring it back up. And go up, out away, go long. How far can you go? Hold it here. Check you haven't collapsed through this side of the body. And lift back up. Tilt. Careful without collapsing. So you got to shift me over and bring it up. We add tilt. Stay. Really use the shortening of the waist, the opening of the waist on the top side. Try and get the elbow to the floor. Pick back up to the tilt. Stay. Lift up out of your waist. And now feel the change in the spine. Is it curved? Can you feel the shape? Lift back up. One more time. Keep your fingertips a little further away. Don't worry if it picks up that cheek, that opposite cheek. It's okay. And lift back up. Sit tall, sit tall, sit tall, sit tall. Stretch your elbows. Other side. Out you go. Okay, try and get the elbow to the floor. Check your top arm. Did you sweep? Did you move your shoulder blade? Pick back up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Good. Stretch your legs. Take them as wide as you can. Press the backs of your calves into the floor and sit up as tall as you can. Arms wide. Take both arms to meet your right foot. Leave your right arm and hand. Rotate back and send your left arm as far behind you as you can. Stay. Press both feet bent down into the floor. Press both calves down into the floor. How far can you turn away from the right foot? Bring it back. Two straight long arms. How far can you turn to the right foot? Haven't moved your legs, feet. Haven't moved your pelvis. Careful, mindful movement. Close your eyes. What does the movement feel like? Where can you feel it if you don't move your pelvis, legs, feet? But actually, two sit bones, two calves are pressing down. Return it back. One more time. Reach the right hand past the right foot. Reach the left hand as far away from the left foot. Return it back. Have a little moment. Oh. So even in this moment, I'm training my legs, training my hips. My legs are still actively long, and I'm pressing the backs of my calves into the floor. Okay, back up you go. Other side. Both arms reach past left foot. Press your right calf into the floor. Open up. Reach your left hand to your left foot. Reach your right hand as far away from your right foot. Return it. And pull away. Check feet. Check legs. Check sit bones. Careful you didn't twist. And reach it back. One more. And reach it back. Close the legs the width of your mat. Saw. Rotate to the right. Reach past your right pinky. Are those two hands still pulling away from each other? Lift back up, stack, hit center. Press the backs of your calves down. Turn, 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 turn. And fall. Lift back up and hit center. Rest. Rolling it over on your side. Bend both legs. Same, but different. Book openings. Elbow lands on the floor. Top arm unfolds. Hand on your chest. Fly glides through, past the underneath arm. Rotation of the spine. Legs stacked, feet stacked. Pelvis is stacked. So the lower half is your opposition. Taking it back, taking it through. Going on, underneath arm outstretched. Top hand on your waist. Stretch the top leg out. Use that top hand to send a message to that top side to stretch. You want maximal tension on that. Leg touches down, leg comes up. Leg touches down, leg comes up. I've got a stiff leg. Stable pelvis. Strong back. Feel the length through your back. Feel your shoulders. Listen to your breath. Last one. Leg stays. Hand comes down. Underneath leg joint. Underneath leg touches down. Lift up. Underneath leg down. Lift up. Side lying abduction, abduction. Stable through pelvis and spine. So take extra care. How far is too far for you? So monitor your own capacity. One more. Stay. Legs down, legs up. Really careful. There's not a lot of range available if you're paying particular attention to keeping the spine, particularly the lower back. Careful. One more. Little challenge. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Can you get stronger and longer through your legs? Can you get quieter and more connected to your breath? One more. Rest. Switch sides. Underneath legs, through arms, hook opening. Thread it back. Mindful movement. Feel the breath before you move. Inhale. Exhale. So you're deliberately syncing the breath with your movement. Going on. Transition. Top leg, raise up. Top leg, raise up. So this comes out of your small apparatus unit. Sideline glute series. Such great training in preparation for the bigger movements in the mat, the more loaded side lying exercises on the mat, training the pelvis, training the lower back, the spine, working the glutes, the lateral glutes. One more. Transition. Little moment. Reprint. Bottom leg to top. Work within your own body. Close your eyes. Listen to your breath. Sense where your body is in space. Where's the center? One more. 2 legs go down, 2 legs up. Keep eyes closed. Quiet breath. Send it deep. Stay at the top. Open your eyes. Little balance challenge. Stay and breathe. Use the underneath arm and shoulder. Energetically lengthen through your spine and legs and feet. Listen to your breathing. Get deeper. Rest. Well done. Spinning over onto all fours. Tuck your toes. Feet are apart. Weight is dropped. Head is heavy. Spread your feet. See daylight between each of your toes. Take the floor with your toes and the mounds of your feet. Slowly lower the heels. Keep your knees bent, drop your head, check your feet. Center the foot and slowly roll back up. Keep the foot active. Arrive at the top and just stay, eyes closed. With your eyes closed, can you feel your feet? Ask the feet to spread and now the mounds of your feet to push. Feel the energy from the foot travel all the way up through your long legs. That's an energetic cue. Can you get the legs to really stand? Then balance your pelvis over the top of your 2 piston-type legs. Spread strong feet. Easy breath. Can you sense your spine? Can you sense your sacrum? Your lower back? Your middle back? Your upper back, your neck, your head? Can you sense your sternum, your collarbones, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your fingers? Breath. Gently open your eyes. Have a lovely Thursday. Sorry I'm